Hey everyone, hey Parker, Taylor, hey Dalmatian. See a couple people already in here. Welcome to the next live stream. Today we will be continuing down Lincolnway. If you're watching this in the order of the streams as they come up, then this will be kind of confusing until they are all done. But if you're watching this through the playlist that I have set up for Cheyenne, for doing live streams, this should make perfect sense. We're starting at Holiday Park and going to work our way over to where excuse me, let me try that again. We're starting off here at Holiday Park and working our way over to the Family Dollar where we started in the last live stream. And let's go ahead and start walking, I guess. How is everyone? Hopefully you're all having a really good day today. It's a pretty warm day overall, not terribly windy. Weather Channel says 65. I think it's more like 60, but still warm, pretty comfortable. Hey, wow, I can't say your name today. I'm sorry. Ramiro, how are you doing today? Gonna rotate this around. Is that Real Rtot? Real R-O-T. R-T-O-T. I can't read that. I'm sorry. I'm bad with names. I'm struggling with talking today, I guess, but that's all right. We'll make the best of it. So yeah, this is Holiday Park over here. I've done a few streams on Instagram over there before on Holiday Park. And right here is the intersection we're starting at, Morrie and Lincolnway. Gonna be working our way east down this way. Yeah, there you go, Dalmatian. I mean, if you want me, I get glasses. I have a pair of sunglasses the Blue Federal Credit Union gave me when I did that tour. If you want, I could start wearing them. I don't know if I'm that kind of dude, but I could start wearing them. But in all seriousness, got a big ol' advertisement there. And two guys in one truck, eh? Fair enough. True, they kind of do. This is kind of just a random parking lot. I see some people park here that are going to some of these businesses over here, or even the auto place that's right there, and some even just going down here to the park. Speaking of which, you can see the lake out there. Pretty still. Looks like it's fairly full, which is good to see. Continue down the sidewalk here. I don't recommend going on the edge of the road up top because that is kind of dangerous. Hey Z-Man. Hey Chris Barton, how are you doing? Super glad to see you in here. So for those of you coming into the live stream just a bit late, we are walking east from Holiday Park to Family Dollar, where we got in last time. There is still one retro Wendy's here in Cheyenne, right? Or is there two? Hold on, let me think about it for a minute. Let's see, there's a one on Del Range. There's one, yeah, it's one. And they have began to do some painting on it, so it's kind of got like retro vibes with a new school look. It's interesting. This is definitely one of my more childhood parks where I've come a lot when I was younger. They announced more Sears closures. Yeah, I heard they are starting to close more Sears and Kmart's. Get ready to anyway. I've heard rumors, so this could be right or wrong, but I've heard rumors that the company could be closing after the holidays of this year, which is unfortunate. For me to go to Kmart, I'd literally have to take more than a day to get there and back. I literally would have to take that long. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? Over there we do have Advanced Auto Parts and a car dealer. Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Chrysler. forget who owns it now. It's not the same person that owned it before. Come over here out their way. Got a horseshoe park here. I don't really ever see anyone use this one either. Once in a great while I do. Well, I have looked at the cost. It would be around the area of $1,000 for me to possibly go out there. There are ways you can donate. I think I got Streamlabs set up so you can donate through there. You can donate through by using my Patreon and joining a membership. There's a few ways you can do it. You can even buy pictures, although you can't really use them unless you're a news organization. You could still buy them off of a retail photographer over on, what was it? Shutterstock. Name is not sticking in my mind. Hey Michael, how are you doing, dude? Glad to see you here as well. Yeah, me neither. I would not be surprised if they defile for Chapter 7. Got the big boy engine here that was left here many years ago. Let's see, what year was it that they put this here? No, it's a long time ago. June 28th, 1963. That's when this big boy was set here. Text is pretty big, so you should be able to just pause it and read this if you want, even if the quality is a little bit rough right now. Let's see, let me pop back the chat so I can read it again. Live chat. Let's see. If that happens, Griff, maybe I could borrow a couple of grand. There you go. Let's see, I wouldn't be surprised if they filed. Yeah, I definitely would not. We still have retro McDonald's here yet. We did until, was it late last year or early this year? I think it was early this year when they started remodeling it, the last one here. And that one was kind of like the headquarters of Cheyenne too. Like that was the main location for McDonald's, even though I don't think that's the original location. Let's see. What street are you on? Right now we are headed up to Nationway and Lincolnway, that intersection at Holiday Park here in Cheyenne. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Mighty big boy. The puns exist, but only in the retail community. So if you're not super in-depth into it, then you probably have no idea what we're talking about. Which is perfectly fine and probably for the best. An S carved into the ground. And right over there we do got the YMCA. And it looks like they're doing some construction on the parking lot. Got Capital Lumber Company, which has been there forever. I didn't mention it yet, there's a Fat Boys auto service right there, even though the sun is probably making it hard to see. Yeah, sometimes the quality craps out. I can't control that very much. The good thing is it's not particularly windy. We're in the main city area, so we shouldn't have too many connection issues. Got Boosters Spirit Wear. That wasn't originally Boosters. It had some other name. You can look in the street view and figure it out. But it was closed for a period. Got Every Child's Life Matters. That's right, every child's life should matter. Looks like that building might be abandoned too. Yep, YMCA. And this has been here as long as I know too. This lamppost is actually kind of leaning. may not be as visible on the camera, but over the years, ant hills have been built here by fire ants, and it's really caused this post to lean as time has progressed. I've noticed that as time has progressed, for sure. Let's see, I saw another comment in here. Come on, YouTube, let me see the live chat. Is there any abandoned subways in Wyoming? I know of one, but it's really far and hard to reach for me. At least for right now. Let's see, because it goes back soon. I-80, yeah. I-80 goes all the way through the U.S. pretty much, as far as I know. Channel owners. What place other than Kmart did you enjoy filming? Could be a retail restaurant. Kmart's definitely one of my favorites I filmed. I definitely liked, Michael Mira was in here. I definitely liked the JCP in Fort Collins. That one was a overall good one, even though a sad one. Hey 𝐤𝐳𝐬𝐷. Hey Coleman Fink. Hey 𝐸𝐳𝐐𝐬𝐬. Welcome to the chat. I definitely liked the JCP in Fort Collins. That was a pretty good one. That was a pretty good experience, especially for it being closing. As I said in that video too, I really wish I filmed it instead of the mall when I filmed it in December of 2019. See right there, what is that? The Department of Wyoming, the American Legion. It's one of their posts. They have a lot of posts of locations here in Cheyenne. There's quite a few of them on South Greeley Highway, which we may do in a future episode. Yep. Thanks, Steve Keys, and welcome to the chat. Got Lewis and Lewis Shopping Center. Apparently the whole place is for rent, too. Yeah. You know what, when it's closing, I kind of have to. I'm gonna really put forth the best effort to make the video very meaningful in a way. When I do a video like that. They're definitely sad. I definitely have to kind of just bottle up my emotions when I'm working on them. Not to laugh at the video itself, but like I kind of just have to bottle it up because of how it is. So yeah, just in case the audio is being done, we got Nature Spa, American National, American Tax Associates, Do or Die Hairstyles, and what looks to be 2 empty businesses. Sometimes I know the quality craps out, so you can't really read the signs anymore. Right here is a restaurant that's abandoned, attached to a complex, which is for sale. I don't think I'll do a video here. It's a pretty small place, not much to see. I think I might have done a few clips, so they might end up in like a live stream or something. But they used to have a gumball machine right inside this door, and it was sitting there for years. So I bet that candy was nice and hard and expired. There's the info if you might be looking at that location. I'll catch up with the chat here in 1 second. As you can see, there's booths and stuff still left inside. Yeah, as you can see right here, it is connected to several buildings, several businesses, I should say. We'll go around the other side because I did see a sign that's still up. I don't know what exactly it was called, but I think it was some sort of Chinese place. Yep, bouquet room, or banquet room, I'm sorry, and cocktails. And there's some stairs there. So we'll just take a quick glance around the parking lot for the heck of it. Oof, some boats. And some more stairs. Looks like that sign on this side is in better shape than the other side overall. definitely a pretty aged structure, as you can probably tell by the architecture. Alright, now we'll look at the chat. Whew, a lot of new messages. Let's see. Going to be interesting seeing what happens this Christmas with Toys R Us being gone. Oh yeah, that's right. That'll be really interesting. Aside from it making Amazon, yeah. Amazon's not terrible, but they definitely got some stuff up their sleeve that I could do without. I prefer them over Walmart, I think, but I still don't like them as much as I could if they had certain values that were better. Got Justice's, yeah, Justice did file, and they are closing all their stores now. Yep, I think it was Daniel that I met with. Amazon now has pharmacy. Yeah, they have a lot of things now. Like, you could be a freelancer on that. We're gonna kind of get out of the shot for this dude that's walking by. Yep, more store closures. Charles Conway has one of the reasons Kmart started struggling. Yeah, Nettie definitely didn't help. Hey, Joshua Jerami. I'm definitely looking forward to having Thanksgiving dinner. That'll be good. The question I commented on above is for anyone. Yeah, all of you would be cool to see some info on that. And hey, Driftsome Pack, how are you doing today? Got the Cheyenne Motel right here, which is a really old motel. Very retro aesthetics to it. It reminds me a lot of the Kohl's Shopping Center in the style that they used. This place right here is a former gas station that's now the brake stop. If the sign isn't clear on screen for you. Pretty sure they are still open, although they may not be open right this minute. Used to be a gas station, and I remember when it even had that similar slanted roof aesthetic going down on the roof instead of this. They took it all off and just painted over it, so it wasn't like they totally destroyed the facade or anything. They kept the retro aesthetic to it for sure. And this is dangerous. I'm glad I looked down at my feet. That's a little bit dangerous. Alright, come on, chat. Oh man, the lob joke. Hey, Sharks411, glad you made it again. I knew that was, yeah, it's definitely a former gas station. I don't know what brand, but it was definitely a former gas station. It was gone most or all of my life. They had some reason for placing it here. We're gonna cross this way. That's funny. I can't say anything else. I can't say anything else. It's just funny. It's an inside joke that only I'm gonna get, and maybe one other person. That's weird. Ah, the light didn't change even though I pressed the button. Oh well. It's green, I'm going for it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's funny for like a couple of us. I'm gonna go down this road just a little bit because I do want to show you one thing. I can see it from here, it's still standing. This is Logan Avenue and Lincolnway where we are at. We are headed north for just a second because I want to show you this interesting retro place. Just stopping by, I'm editing some wedding footage. That's super cool, Drift. Cool to see you're doing some cool stuff there. Your obvious experience in retail. Yep, thank you, Chris. Yep, definitely tried to stay up to date with everything. For me, I definitely find it's hard to keep up with all of the places, but you know what? I do what I can to at least keep up with the places that are around me. You're obviously... I wouldn't go so far as... Oh, you're saying to Dalmatian, yeah. We're going to go out here on the main road to avoid these guys. We're going to stay in the bike lane. Sorry. Let's see. Let's read some more of the chat. Just some, yeah, Dalmatian talks about a lot, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Or her, I should say. Fuck. Right? Just some new information people giving me about him, yeah. Thanks, Joshua, I appreciate it. I think you said that I need to come to Texas. Maybe one day I can make a run down that way. That'll be a ways off, but it definitely could happen. Dang, maybe this is completely abandoned again. So right here, if you haven't noticed already, got a U-Pump at gas station, what used to be a U-Pump at gas station. There is still one open in Loveland, Colorado, that still has the same exact signage and everything. I imagine by now it's probably not the main company, but still has the retro signage and everything. I actually recorded like 3 times footage of this place, but never uploaded it. And right there is what was an auto shop, but it looks like it's gone now. They were using this parking lot to store their cars, but looks like that's not the case anymore. It looks like everything's still inside pretty much. Maybe a little bit less than before. Not too much less. Looks like they've left some notes here. But still has the old lines on here and everything. Yeah, it looks like they might have moved stuff around in here a little bit, but for the most part, everything stayed the same, which is cool. And looks like right there we do have one of the U-Haul places, at least a place where you can rent U-Hauls. It's called the Good Guys Auto Sales, but they also have U-Haul rentals. We got a few places here in town that they can rent U-Haul stuff. There's even an old gas station that they're occupying on South Greeley Highway that eventually we'll be able to take a look into. We're going to cross this street early so that way we don't bother them. Again, I didn't intend for them to be there, but I kind of was forced to go that way because of a reason that I cannot give publicly. For their privacy, I can't give it publicly. We'll just say that. That was a weird coincidence, man. That is a weird coincidence. Yep. I don't know. I think you asked why did they put the big boy here. They had some reason for it. I don't remember what it was. Of course, if you go back in the stream, we did look at that bigger sign that had a little bit of info about it, and I'm sure there's info about it on the internet too. Let's see. I think of it this way: if no restaurants, retail restaurants closed, then there would be, yeah, exactly. That's true. We technically could film them. We technically could film them if we wanted to, but there'd be almost no point if none of them went away. You could always just go out to it and see it, right? You know, things gotta keep changing for the world to keep going, pretty much, in a sense. Let's see. Have you watched Dead Malls by Jeff and Company? I've watched him a little bit. He has some interesting stuff. Proper People are definitely cool. I watch them a lot, and I won't lie, some of my inspiration for how I edit does come from them, although there's other YouTubers who have also influenced me. Alright. We are back on Lincolnway and Logan Avenue. Well, I don't know if they were watching the stream. They were like saying New Rock or something like that, waving their hands out the window, so I guess they're watching the stream maybe, I don't know. But we are back on Lincolnway. We'll do Logan in a more in-depth in a future video or something like that, future live stream, I think, but for now we'll continue on Lincolnway. Got the Firebird Motel Hotel, which is still here. Again, really old, really retro. Got the Peerless tires there. Got the loaf and jug. And for a while, a store was actually in this part of the motel as well. EG gas stations, I'm not sure if we had that here or not. I don't know. I know we had a... What's the one that's way out in California all over the place? Even in Colorado. It starts with a C, I can't remember. It's blue, right? Blue and white color scheme. I can't remember it. Let's see, their last video, the abandoned hospital. Yeah, I'll have to watch their abandoned hospital video. I think I actually added it to my watch later. Have you watched Wally B? Yeah, I watch Wally B quite a bit. I often comment on his stuff too. He makes some good stuff. Got the Bighorn Motel. Got American Legion. I don't think American Legion was here before, but that's what's there now. And they got a rail car here as well. Like I said, there's a lot of old American Legion posts here in Cheyenne. And this is another one. Right there you can see Buck's Auto Repair, which is clearly a former gas station as well. I think I said the Bighorn Motel, right? Chevron. Thank you, Parker Taylor. Yep, Chevron. We used to have Chevrons here. Apparently there's one next to our Arby's, which will be in a future live stream. Loaf and Jug is owned by the same company that owns Quick Shop. And isn't Loaf and Jug also owned by Kroger? Or at least partly owned by Kroger? Because they accept the King Soopers cards there, which is also owned by Kroger. Got a bus stop. This one is not abandoned like the other one we saw in the next stream. Turkey Hill. Yep, I am right. Cool. But yeah, there's the whole map right there. I got one of these at home too. A few of them, in fact. Let's see, I saw someone else. IDK Joshua. There are a lot of cool retail channels, but I wouldn't really put one in particular over another YouTuber. Yeah, there's honestly a lot of the retail YouTubers out there are really good. A lot of the retail YouTubers are overall really good. What happened to that Atlas Motel? It got demolished since I did that video. I actually got featured in news post, which was kind of cool for that. Definitely helped the video out a lot. You know, that's the reason why I'm doing this, just to document it, because if I didn't, nobody else would. There might be a few photos out there, but that's not the same as actually walking through it and having a little more live look at a place, you know? It's just not the same. Right here, believe it or not, we got an abandoned bar of all things. We're gonna let this guy walk by before we continue. What was your favorite video game? Let's see, one sec, I'll answer that in one sec. I went to San Antonio a few days, got Arby's. Google, and guess what? It used to be. Yeah, they've seen that. I've seen things like that. It used to be they sold that division off. Okay, gotcha. I mean Google Maps. I mean I'm at Walmart. Cool. Ashley Byer, by the way. Welcome to the chat. All right, favorite video game. Man, there's a lot I could choose from. It'd be between GTA 5 and Forza Horizon 3, and you know, Motorsport and all that. But all the Forza games, really, they're all good. I liked both of those because of the racing, especially. Redwood Bar and Lounge, drive-in liquors, bar for sale. Yep, this is gone, which is too bad. You know, I'm not a particular guy that wants to go drinking and stuff, but, you know, it's still too bad that the place has to shut down. Blacktooth Brewing Co., there's actually a good story about that. They actually opened up a location downtown in a former print shop, believe it or not. And that might be a future live stream, too. Eventually, I'm going to do a downtown live stream, I think. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I'll just say that. Right there we got a Coca-Cola R&B place, Breakfast Club. Originally, before this building was here, this was a Taco John's. There is a photo of it online. Although it might be a little bit hard to find, it's out there. It was one of their earlier buildings too. Right here we got Jones Lube and More. I don't think that was originally Jones Lube and More, as well as Grant Farms right next door. Got an American Cleaners and Tellers. And then we got, of all places, Adam and Eve, which we all saw Mr. Beast make a hilarious video about, right? I don't think I watched it, but I did see it come up at one point. I find it very interesting that they put it here at this location in Cheyenne of all places, but it's not original. This is an old building that's been here a long time, and they just moved in like this year. Got DT's Liquor. There are two of them, this one and the one where an A&W used to be on the corner of Pershing and Ridge. We'll take a quick look over at Grant Farms here in a couple minutes after we get to the stoplight where we can cross. Let's see, let me pop up the chat again so I can see it. Let's see. Let's see, I'm gonna go back to here. Let's see. Wow, I missed a lot of comments. Will former JCPenney be Spirit Halloween? Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. I guess it depends on if the 𝐤𝐸 gets demolished or not in time. We still have an abandoned Kmart where I live, just sitting there. Behind it is an old Venture/Shopco by Town West Mall. Cool. And it's at Cheyenne. Yeah, we're right here in Cheyenne. So we're at Carbon Avenue and Lincolnway right now, headed, eastward. That's funny. We have a shopping center called East Town Mall, and it has former Kmart. Nobody needs to like drinking alcohol or other things, but seeing places close is sad nonetheless. Exactly what I'm saying. What are your predictions of Spirit Halloween locations? I don't know yet. I was surprised this year. I kind of thought Spirit Halloween might take the Big Lots that relocated, but they actually ended up doing the same location as last year as the former half Kmart. It really just depends on what gets taken over this year and what doesn't get taken over. Let's see. Hey, store dude. Let's see. The place I see, I have a feeling it. Yeah, definitely a former Pizza Hut. I did a video about Pizza Hut because, well, it and Grant Farms, because Grant Farms had their nursery here for like 2 or 3 years. But they quit doing that, and then they finally closed in the last couple of years, and as you can see, they've put up a property for sale sign up there as well. Let's see. Pizza Hut was founded in my hometown, Wichita, Kansas. Yep, I believe that is correct. Yeah, that's super cool. Hey, Sleepy Dub Sneaky, welcome to the chat. Joshua Jerami, do you wear glasses? I do sometimes. I sometimes wear contacts instead. Right now, if I flip the camera around, I am wearing contacts, maybe. My camera will flip around for me. YouTube app doesn't like, there we go. So right now I'm not wearing my glasses, I'm wearing contacts instead. I recently tried them out this year and overall I've been liking them so far. I think Matthew, out of everyone, Matthew was the first one to point out that I don't have glasses on me sometimes. That was funny. Let's see, rotate back around. Come on. There we go. Let's see. You're good, story dude. We didn't start too long ago and we still got a ways to go, so we got plenty of time left. So that says welcome. PRS open for curbside and to go, and that's referring to the Poor Richard's Pizza right there that is still open today. I think I've eaten there a couple times when I was really young. But, you know, if you're in Cheyenne and you need some curbside or something like that, there's the number that you can call them with. Get some dinner there tonight, maybe, huh? Yeah, we can take a look into here. Not much is gonna have changed since I filmed it. I guarantee it. I'll take a quick glance, if I can. I don't know if it's coming out well on camera. I can't tell. And I rubbed my gimbal on these things. I don't know what you call them. I rubbed it on there by accident. And here you can see it a little bit better. You can see where the buffet area was. I went in here once or twice when I was younger. And the last time I came here was maybe 3 years before they closed. And they didn't have any pizza out when I came in. It's like just after lunch rush or something. So I ended up not eating here, unfortunately. And that door is barged. I'm not going to pull on it. People were clearly trying to get in there, but that is not okay to be breaking in places. And that, I don't think that was hanging like that before. I think that was fully attached. It's too bad that places have to get beat up like that for no reason at all. Got some retro light fixtures here as well. Here's the hours that you guys saw in the video as well. Verified with check rate. Take a look through this window. This one you should be able to see in really clearly. Except that the phone won't focus. Let's see, maybe this window. Looks like you can still see where I wiped it to look in before. Yep, looks about the same as I remember it. Not much has changed. And more retro light fixtures. It's overall not in terrible shape for being old and worn out and abandoned. There are a few spots that, like this one though, that definitely need some TLC, as Wally would say. And I'll catch up with the chat here in just 1 second. Now, I don't know if the sun will be too bad. Maybe not. You can still see the Pizza Hut label scar there, where the Pizza Hut signage used to be. And on this side, of course, the Grant Farm still has its home and garden cover over it. I pretty much guarantee that underneath this sign, underneath the Grant Farm sign, is the old Pizza Hut signage. Pretty much guarantee it. It's probably in good shape, too, being covered for all these years. Yeah, it definitely needs some TLC. I'll take a glance in here. What the heck? Yeah, there you go. That's a pretty good look. Got Bank of the West there. Gonna cross at the Converse in Lincolnway and head back over to the Grant Farms real quick and do a quick update there. Because that is part of the video too. If you go back, it's like abandoned Pizza Hut and Grant Farms. I did a whole video about it, talking about its history and stuff like that. So you should watch after this live stream for sure, if you're interested in it. Yep, got Poor Richards here, and that's the ones that are advertising on that sign. Someone just pulled in too. Alright, let's look on the chat now. Oh, I missed a bunch more comments. Let's see, Adam. Shout out to Kansas. Yep, Kansas seemed like cool. Got quite a few people from there that watch my stuff. All good. Actually, sometimes the internet sucks. I lose internet sometimes too. It's alright. One of my buddies has really bad internet. Even yesterday, it was bugging out the game that we were playing. Let's see. Where was I? It scrolled all the way to the bottom on me. Original Pizza Hut sits in the campus of Wichita State University. That's super cool. It's like 85 degrees in Arizona. Yeah, it's 65 here, roughly. I think it's closer to 55. But whatever the Weather Channel says. Wish we got snow over here. Personally, I wish we didn't have snow, but then again, we really need the precipitation, and it really doesn't snow that often here either. You hear that? Someone's watching the stream. I wasn't ready for it, but that's the second time this stream I've had someone drive by. I appreciate the support, guys. Let's see, do you miss Sears and Kmart stores? Definitely. Except overnight, I'm sure it gets cold being in the desert, yeah. Chris, in Flagstaff store, we got... There is snow, but Mesa and Phoenix, yeah. I find it interesting how Pizza is using their old logo. Yeah, they switched back. They decided it works better for the purpose. I used to work at Pizza Hut years ago, and after 1:30 they took down the buffet but kept the salad bar. Yep. I actually went to the one on Yellowstone too. Yellowstone Road, which again, we might do a feature stream out that way. And I had pizza there. The dessert pizza they had, I liked it a lot, but the pizza, the regular pizza, it reminded me of 𝐞𝐬𝐧𝐝𝐸 pizza, which I didn't really care for too much myself. I forgot to say this, but my abandoned Sears was actually a Spirit Halloween this year. That's cool. Project Zorgo, hi there, welcome to the chat. You want a retro Pizza Hut? The original building has stained glass light fixtures that hang above the tables. That's cool. Hey, Rogue Angel. Hey, Dad. That's an ongoing joke for us. We're gonna press the button because I do need to cross here. There's an abandoned Pizza Hut in Longmont on Main Street in Hover. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I might have known about it to some degree, but I haven't paid too much attention to it just because I haven't filmed there yet. I did notice what is it, Lafayette or Broomfield? I did notice that Pizza Hut closed. I think I do as well. So store dude, we probably got cheaper to cover the sign versus ordering. Yeah, that could be. They didn't want to have to redo all the signage. I wouldn't blame them. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got a remodeled subway here. This used to have the yellow, this black thing that the sign is on used to be yellow. And then they put up the new signage as well. This is definitely one of my childhood ones I went to a lot. It's really good food over from this location as well as service. I've generally always had good service here. And I need to cross because the light just changed. Let's get across. I don't want to have to cross against the hand or the red light. I hate doing that. It's not enforced so much, but it is still technically illegal. So I at least try to follow the law. But then again, in New York, we see people get mad at you if you don't go through a red light on foot or on a bike. Let's see, how many hours is the video? Wow, we've been down here for 45 minutes now. We still got some time. We gotta go over to Family Dollar, which is about maybe 3/4 of a mile that way. Does it have the kiosk? I don't think this location does. I know it never has, and I don't think that it does now either. It's like 40 and here on Mississippi. My favorite Kmart and Sears stores. Yeah, definitely. Those are definitely good. Did not know that Kmart in Casper is now Hobby Lobby. Yep. That's just one of them. There were 3 locations in Casper. Sorry, 3. Let me put my third finger up there. Is similar history as Cheyenne. One of them became a Sutherland's, ironically second Kmart in both locations. The first one, as you saw, was Hobby Lobby, and now the third one is U-Haul. And that's where it does get different for Cheyenne, because it's the third one that became Hobby Lobby here, and the first one that became Jonah Business Center. Subway and Hershey. There's so many comments, I'm struggling to catch up. We're going to start walking down this way against the sun. Let's see, the Subway in Hershey got remodeled but doesn't have the kiosks. I haven't seen a Subway with kiosks on that note. I've seen McDonald's start putting kiosks in their buildings, but I haven't seen a Subway. Now do a retail dances across the street. Yeah, there you go. I think, what was it? Was it a Skechers commercial where the guy jumps up and gives a high five to the hand on the pedestrian signal? I think that was in New York where they filmed that too. A new Subway near me is opening in a week or so. That's cool. Yeah, I'm a noob sometimes. Subway also switched to the old logo. Yep. I finally caught up with the comments. Will you do more Spirit Halloween videos next year? Almost certainly. As long as people are going to be interested in it, I don't see any reason why not. I personally overall enjoy it, and it definitely makes me happy to document stores that once were again, as well as see it in a new light like that. And, you know, every now and then I do purchase things from Spirit. There are some cool things that nowhere else has that I'll get there. Alright, we're over here on Carbon and Lincolnway again, and this is the Grant Farms. I said I was going to come over here before we continued. I got distracted with comments, so I apologize for the little bit of wait there, but I think it was worth it because there were some interesting things to talk about there. So again, because it does say posted, we're not going to go all the way through it, but we'll still do a quick look. So as you saw, I zoomed in on the sign and they have it marked as property for sale. So I'm not sure if that means the bank across the street, which actually say they have ownership. I don't know if that means they still own it, or if they gave it back to the original owner, or what the deal is. Right here is the garage where they actually kept all of the, 𝐤𝐷𝐿𝐿, what are they called? The wagons. They used radio flyer wagons in here for shopping carts, which was different. I came here so much when I was younger too. It's too bad that it's gone. It's overall a good place until the last 2 years it was alive, maybe. They had good quality plants most of the time they were here, and then they started skimping out, and then they finally fell apart. Looks like they did block this off, which is probably a good thing. But they do still have all of the signage here for costs of products. For some of you, I know this isn't going to be quite as interesting. Maybe this might be more for those of you who are in Cheyenne, but you know, it still connects to the Pizza Hut, which is why I included the Pizza Hut and Grant Farms in the same stream, or in the same video. You know, that part we were in was just an alley. It's not like I was on their property directly. But it's gotten a little bit more rough shape since I was here last, unfortunately. But, you know, it's still in pretty good shape for being so old and definitely deplorable, as certain people would say. GRM would be one. Parker would be one too, from Slacking Packing. Both of those guys would say that. Deplorable. But the buildings overall are very old and are decrepit. They probably could use demo, as much as I hate to say it. A lot of times I like to see places reused, not demolished. But we'll go ahead and continue down Lincolnway and see what our next find brings us. Let's see, I saw another chat in here that I think I missed. Probably busy, yeah. Let's see. Are you ready for Christmas coming? I have mixed feelings on that topic. With the recent events, I definitely look forward to it. I need the positivity right now. But then again, it comes so fast every year, and then every year you have all these... oops, sorry. This person waited. That's good. They turned in suddenly. Scared me. But back to the Christmas, you know, it comes so fast, and then all these stores... That's the only thing I do get annoyed about. All these stores like Hobby Lobby, Walmart, etc., they put Christmas stuff out before Halloween half the time. It drives me crazy to see all this stuff out so soon, but then again, it is a good holiday overall, and it does bring a lot of happiness to a lot of people, so yeah, overall I look forward to it. Let's continue onward though. I probably was standing at this corner for like 10 or 15 minutes. Oh, God. I appreciate all the interactions, though, guys. I really appreciate it. Michael's had stuff in late August, yeah. I think my Hobby Lobby had Christmas stuff like, was it end of July? So it's pretty crazy how fast they pull stuff out. Alright, we'll have to wait for this light to change before we cross. Like I said, I do try to keep with the law and all that good stuff. I don't like breaking laws if I don't have to. Got Walgreens there. I've gone to this one more than the one on Del Range, but I've had overall good service at both. Apparently they aren't doing much as far as enforcing the mask mandate that is in Laramie County, but nowhere is, so whatever. What can you do? Yep, exactly what I'm thinking, Parker Taylor, exactly what I'm thinking. It definitely could use some demo, unfortunately. It's possible you could revive it, but you would have to go down to the bare bones, because I guarantee there's asbestos in those walls. Jesus, that light didn't stay long. Dang. Alright, we'll continue. Yep, there's another view of the subway. I photographed this and it is on Instagram at the Optopolis. I think I also have it on my Facebook as well at the Optopolis. We also got a Blue Roof Burger King, which I think I also have shared before too. They remodeled this location a few years back, maybe a decade ago. I think about a decade ago they remodeled it. Overall, good service at this one, although I think this one stopped doing the flame broiling before the South Greeley one. Let's see the chat again. Yeah, don't jaywalk. That's not a good thing. I appreciate all the support on that note too, by the way, guys. About your dog. I actually lost my dog in 2013. We're planning to get a new one in 2014, but a big storm came and broke our wooden fence. Dang, that sucks. Speaking of dogs, big old black dog's just sticking its head out and barking at me down the street. Yeah, it sucks, man. We have 4 dogs. They're all from the same breed, and we've lost 2 of them now since 2018. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate how that goes, and it's just so hard to get on with it. I'm pushing to keep going forward, but I can tell I'm definitely not all the way over it. I'm definitely not. It's gonna just take time. Did Rite Aid ever have stores in Wyoming? I saw an archive that there's one in Laramie. Yeah, there might have been one in Laramie. If it was, then it got taken over by Walgreens. It's outside of the Dollar Tree / Walmart in Laramie. I don't think, as far as I know, there weren't any Rite Aids, but I haven't researched that, so I could be wrong. I know Colorado had them, so it's possible Wyoming had them. So right here that we just arrived at is Crook Avenue and Lincolnway. It's a abandoned pawn shop. I came here a few times for games and stuff like that, like on Game Boy. It's pretty much completely empty now. It's long gone too. I want to say it was a Lincolnway pawn which relocated down the street this way. We're getting close to it. And Jesus, I don't know if you can see the smoke, but there's a lot of smoke. I think it's coming from Burger King, so hopefully that doesn't mean their place is on fire. That's a lot of smoke, I think. I smell the burgers from there at least, that's for sure. Let's see, got Easy Shed, got YO Brit Motors there, in what used to be at least a hotel, but now it looks like it might be closed, which is too bad. I'll look at the chat again here in 1 second. An old building here that I'm not sure what it would have been originally, but now I think it's just this renting place for storage. And we do got the KFC here. This relocated from further out west from where we started. It is an old school location that still stands today as a Mexican restaurant. And again, overall, I've had pretty good service at this location. We actually recently came here partly because Church's is closed. I don't know if it's coming back. And the service was good for being curbside / drive-through, both. Got a Midas there. From my understanding, Midas isn't the best, but I know Wally has gone to Midas, and he said it was good for him, but that was all way out in Pennsylvania, so the service could be completely different. Got a Taco Bell here that remodeled in the last couple of years. They keep annoying me with their menu changes. That's my only complaint about them, really, is that they keep changing their dang menu. I liked the double chalupa and it annoyed the heck out of me when they got rid of it. Okay, let's catch up with the chat now. Will Longmont get Costco? I have no idea. Maybe one day. They definitely have Costco's in Colorado, that's for sure. All the Burger Kings here were bought out by another franchise, and they tore down the stores with kids clubs and built smaller stores. That's sad. Yep, my shadow is following me. So in 2016, we got cats instead. They are still alive today. Their names are Fabio and Huger. cool. 3:53 p.m. I think that's where we're at here, isn't it? Yeah. I do not have a car. Let's see. Our Burger King burnt down like 4 years ago and was one of the first of the new designs. Wow, that's too bad. Churches left here years ago, but they built another location last year and building another one soon. That's cool. Got Wendy's here that recently remodeled well over the last year or so. I don't think I got photos of it before remodel, unfortunately, but I have shared photos of it after remodel. McDonald's, similar thing. They remodeled maybe 3 or 4 years back, but didn't get photos of it then, but I've gotten new photos of it, and I've also shared them. I remember when, a long time ago, over there in the drive-thru where those cars are sitting, if I can get my gimbal to level here, maybe. Right there where the drive-thru is. They had buildings there where you go ahead. Where you could actually order all your stuff and they'd give you your kids meal and all that. That was cool. Just waving for a driver to go ahead here. We're gonna just wait for this person to go too. I actually was reading the comments or reviews or something on the churches here, and someone actually said we had a churches a very long time ago. Ironically, out on Yellowstone also. I haven't figured out exactly where it was, but apparently it was really good and they liked the new location, and then it just, it randomly closed and silently. So I don't know if it's just temporary or permanent. So far it's looking permanent, which is too bad. All right, back to the live chat. Yeah, Midas is pretty national. They're around. There's one outside of JCP in Fort Collins. We got rid of the Mexican Plaza, or Mexican Pizza. Yeah, that's too bad. That bugs me too. The favorite item from them was the Fritos. Yeah. Yep, more on the Taco Bell, taking stuff out. Yeah, exactly. They don't care. They're going to do what's best for the money, and it's probably good that they don't have as many options overall. But that doesn't make it right to put something up that's really good that everyone loves and then take it off the menu. That doesn't make any kind of sense. By the way, right here, if you didn't recognize this facade, this was originally a Daylight Donuts. High Sushi / Delectable Donuts took over here maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and seems like they've been going strong since overall. Man, I got phlegm in my throat. I should have grabbed a bottle of water. Let's see. Taco Bell. Okay, I saw that. Go eat at La Luz Mexican Grill in Fort Collins. I think I've come across that place. Isn't it downtown? Like in Old Town area? I think I came across it before, if it is. We had a Hancock Fabrics here. As a matter of fact, it's in that same plaza. There's no button to press and it's green. I'm crossing. That's one thing that Cheyenne did. They removed buttons for the priority street, in this case Lincolnway, on a lot of streets. So you can't press the button and make it change. So it's like, what can you do? But yeah, Hancock Fabrics, we had one. It was all the way down by the Family Dollar that's straight up that way. You might even be able to see the traffic light from here. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah, or you can kind of see where I'm looking. It's blurred, but yeah, we're getting close. Jesus, DK moved in here fast. Their cars weren't here when I was here last time. Dang. But continuing. Lincolnway Office Suites. Darn it, I forgot the name again of this building. What it originally was. It was a different supermarket. Was it Bradley's? I think Bradley's is it. It's not the Bradley's that some of you know. I think there's a Bradley's Shoes or something like that, and that's not what I'm referring to. And then we also got this child care place that was a What am I thinking of? Golden Corral. I thought it was closed, but maybe they were just remodeling for the year, because now everything appears to be back inside, and there's obviously this person here. And right there we got Clore Brothers Furniture. I might at some point do a video there, I don't know yet. But that originally was a Gibson's. And for those of you that don't know the history of 𝐤𝐸𝐷𝐬, it actually does connect up with Gibson's at one point, around the 80s or 90s. So we actually technically, in a sense, did have 𝐤𝐸𝐷𝐬 here long before it was actually here. Just not in the same form that we all know it today. Got Pork Chops Truck and Auto. That's been here a while. And as you can see by these lights, it probably was an old gas station. I'm gonna walk on the concrete because in these rocks there is like a spiny plant that will stick your shoes and poke holes in it. And I don't want to get any of those on my foot today. Walnut Drive and East Lincolnway. We are getting farther. So right there is Lincolnway Pond that I talked about earlier. I don't know for certain if it was connected to that location or not. Honestly, I can't remember anymore. I thought it was, but I can't remember. If it was, they rebranded because now it's the Lincolnway Super Pond, as you can see by the signage. If it's coming out clearly, that is. And right next to it, I think was a bar, and there's something else there apparently at one time. I don't remember what. I know I've been told I just have to dig through my phone. Dig through my phone and computer to figure it out, unfortunately. Let's see. I have ways of getting around. I can get rides and shit. I just said shit. I did not mean to let my cuss come out, but that's alright. So, the first time in this stream today, so I'm pretty happy about that. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll up here because I missed a bunch more comments. I'm not, oh yeah, I wanted to finish reading that. So we had a Hancock in Longmont. It's now Redline Athletics. That's interesting. It's right next door to Big Lots, isn't it? Right? I think that's the right place. At least one of them is right next to where Big Lots is now. I remember seeing it in the Google Street View. I'm not going back till I can get my nacho fries. Oh yeah, the nacho fries were good. I remember having them. By the way, one more thing before I continue. Lincolnway National Pond, that was originally one of Cheyenne's bowling alleys. There's only two left that I know of. One that's public and one on the Warren Federal Credit Union Air Force Base. Or the Warren Air Force Base, excuse me. Let's see. Actually, we do have a few non-fast food Mexican places open 24 hours. I think the Mexican place that took over the KFC here is 24 hours, but it is also fast food style. Authentic compared to, yeah, definitely. Taco Bell, even Taco John's, I don't consider them authentic Mexican. They are Mexican in a sense. They're like that West Mex, or what's the term they come up with for that? It's like mixed between normal American food and Mexican. You know, it's that kind of food. It's not quite full Mexican. We had one here, Los Amigos. It was out on South Greeley Highway too. The food there, at least the quesadillas I had when I was a kid there, were really good, and that place is long gone. Welcome back, Dalmatian. Glad to see you here. Longmont needs a Five Below. Yeah, it probably could use one. I know I've seen is there 3 or 4 Five Belows that have previously opened in Denver area, sort of. I stepped foot into the one that's next to Gordman's in Littleton. I stepped foot in there, and overall it seemed like a decent little store, so it'd be interesting to see more of them. Yeah, Andy's probably very busy. That's probably why he's not here. And I don't blame him. He's probably being smart by not being here, because he's got a lot of stuff to get taken care of. He's a busy guy. He keeps busy. He does what he's supposed to. Tex-Mex. Yep, that's it. Let's see. I'm going to wait for this car to go. Now we'll cross. We're over here on Omaha Lincolnway now. This road goes over to Ridge Road, right behind Albertsons, which is one of the places we did in the first live stream. Joshua, let's see. I don't know how he tagged. I don't know who tagged you, but cool. If you type in I guess you mean on YouTube, you can tag someone in a YouTube live chat by typing out their full name. You can also often do a @ or a hashtag, at least on PC if you can do this. You can do an @ or a hashtag and start typing the name, and it'll appear in that list for you if they're in the live chat. Yeah, Tex-Mex is it. That's the word I was thinking of. I do not have a car. Yeah, a lot of us don't. Even teachers usually don't have cars. Family Dollar right next to Redline. Okay, so I might be thinking of a different one. I know it's like on Wadsworth or around there where the Big Lots is that I'm thinking of. I think it's further south than one of the sports authorities, but I can't remember without digging it up. I didn't have a car for years, couldn't afford it, but learned that walking and taking the bus helped. Yeah, I can always walk to pretty much everywhere in my own town. I think that previously the airlines here actually added in once a day a flight that goes to Denver. So, if I absolutely had to take a flight to Denver, I technically could. It's a good thing that they finally have that again. I think the buses do come here too. I forget the name of the buses that go around the whole U.S., but they do come here at one stop. Let's see. I have a Tesla. I tried both ways to tag. Yeah, I'm not sure. If you're on mobile, it may not work. Sometimes I find that people won't appear too. It's weird. It's kind of buggy. It's gotten better over time, but it's still buggy. Let's see. Pop open the chat. But cool. Oh well, that's all right. Yeah, usually you can just type out the name and it'll highlight for that person. So like if I type out Optopolis, it'll have me tagged when I see the message, even though no one else will see it highlighted. Is there any abandoned McDonald's in Wyoming? There's definitely one that I filmed, and it's going to be coming out this weekend, I believe, in fact. This Friday, I'm doing a special video. I'll give you a hint. It's a place in Loveland where Jax has just recently moved in. Yes, the Kmart. It is Kmart's birthday, roughly, plus or minus a few days. At least according to the source that I have, it's this Friday when the Loveland Kmart opened. So I'm going to be doing a special video for that. And then I will also be doing the McDonald's video. I was going to upload it before the Hobby Lobby in Casper, but unfortunately I didn't get that lucky. The timing just was not right. We'll rotate this around because there's not too much special here to see for a minute. So both of those videos will be cool to see. Right now we just crossed the roads with Henderson Drive and Lincolnway. Henderson might be another road that we do one day too for a live stream. We'll see. Mine opened in 1970. I don't know what month. Yeah, as far as sometimes those places you just can't find a date. There's a date somewhere written. There definitely, almost certainly is. It's just so very, very hard to find it sometimes. So it's the way it is. But you know what? get as close as you can. That's about the best you can do. I mean, I'm fortunate enough that a lot of the Kmarts around me technically do have a date. I just haven't been able to find confirmation of that date other than the list that I have. And until I can find that confirmation, I'm not going to promote that date. Yes, by the way, we are headed over to the Family Dollar area, that area anyway that we started off in the last stream. I was kind of thinking about calling it off right here where we were, back this way about where Omaha Street was, but I decided, we'll keep going because there are some interesting things to see on this road, even though this spot that I'm in is much more barren. And this is the part of the road that I was referring to in my Instagram story, that if I did it on Saturday, it would have been so windy, you would not hear me talking right now. Even talking as loud as I am, you would not hear me, unfortunately. It was just so dang windy. And cold, not to mention cold. It was a very chilly day, so didn't want to keep doing it that day. Let's rotate around. Come on. There we go. It's right there. We got Western Vista. I think that's a bank. Pretty sure. Got a church right here. Christian Science Church, eh? As that sign says. I remember in a history class I took, we had to go all around town and we had to take photos of various churches and then do a little bit of a story about them. And I'm pretty sure this one was at least one I was gonna photo, if I didn't photo, which is cool. I might still have the project somewhere on my drives. I'll have to look and maybe I'll put it up. I don't know. We'll see. It's because I found an article in 2019. Yeah. I should have brought a Kleenex too, because I could really blow my nose out right now. Oh well. But on your note that there is an article, a lot of times articles will put the proper date, at least a year, in those articles. That's something I found out to do, is to look at the articles for when it closed and see if there's a date. Sometimes I found it in some really obscure places, like it might be a place a block away. Right? I found an article about a place a block away and it just happens to include, you know, a Kmart or something and it has the exact day it opened or something. It's weird how that works. My birthday was Saturday. I went to Santa's Wonderland in College Station, Texas, and you're 22 years old. That's pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. Well, I'm coming up on 20 myself. Fuck it. I'll put it out publicly. I'm coming up on 20. We got Davis Dental right there and some other building over there that I want to say is also a bank. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's still open, whatever it is. I'm pretty sure right here is another church or a continuation of the other one. One of the two. I think it's just another church. Okay. By the way, Chris, if you look at Joshua Jerami's message right there where he did at Optopolis like that, I see it as though I got tagged. So that's how you do it. It won't appear as a normal tag for anyone else but the person who has that name. So if you type in the name exactly as is, it'll tag them. Whoever you're trying to tag in a live chat. Yeah, it really is. A lot of people's childhoods, for sure, are kind of torn up a little bit by places closing, for sure. I mean, a lot of the places I know of from my childhood are gone. I'm glad as many of them that are around from my childhood are still here. Even though some, like, you know, maybe Walmart, I don't care for as much. I'm still glad they're around to some degree. Means at least not all of my childhood's dead. It's too bad they have the way they go about things today. Overall they could be a cool store, but they kind of wrecked themselves in the way they have set up their stores of today. A lot of people have said that if Sam was alive today, he would not like the way Walmart is today. He would be pissed. That's what a lot of people say, I've noticed. Got worse because 𝐤𝐧𝐬𝐳 died, eh? Dang. I think I might have heard about that. Yeah, I definitely should have brought a Kleenex to blow my nose out. Oh well. I won't die. At least it's not runny, and if it was, then I guess I just have to find a leaf or something to wipe it on. That probably sounded particularly gross, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I think I heard about 𝐤𝐧𝐬𝐳 dying or dying about. Fuck, I can't talk. Dying recently or something like that. It's been a minute. I haven't watched that as much as I probably should. I try to keep up with everything I can, but you know, there's a lot to keep up with. So I do what I can to keep up with things I can. And right here we got Harley Davidson motorcycles. And this has been here as long as I can remember. I don't know if it's original or not, but it's definitely been here for a very long time. Kmart, Sears, Herberger's, and JCPenney. Yeah, we had Herberger's out this way a little bit. Not here in Cheyenne, but we did have some in Wyoming, some in Colorado, and some in Nebraska, right? I think that's what I was going to say, Nebraska. And they did have Herberger's there. I actually did film one former Herberger's that will probably be coming in a video soon in Scottsbluff. Got a people crossing here. I can't do much about it. I wish there was a sidewalk on this part of the road, but what can you do? See, right there we got Come and Go. And over there, if you can't already see it, maybe zoom in a little bit, is the Family Dollar. Which, of course, we closed that door. I'll take a quick glance, but I'm not going to spend too much time there. So that's about where we left off in the last stream. Or the next stream if you're watching through my live stream playlist. I know the way we are doing this chronologically, it's backwards, but in that playlist, if you watch through it, if you want to watch it in proper order as we go, that'll probably make a little more sense for you. But then again, chatting with you guys live is cool. Jimmy Kimmel on his season 2. That's interesting. Have you watched Who Want to Be a Millionaire? I don't know. I don't think I've watched that specific thing. I don't think I have. This wasn't originally Come and Go while we wait for the light. This was actually a totally different gas station. You can go back in time and Google Street View and see it. This is the intersection of Ridge Road and Lincolnway. And it was not original. I've gone to this Come and Go though, and overall service has been good here. Looks like now we can cross. Waited a little bit long. We'll let this person go. Light didn't really stay long enough for me to cross. And the light changed again, and I didn't have a chance. I'm gonna run it. Run for it, because I don't want to wait. But we got across. It hasn't even turned yellow. It was flashing. Okay, that's just creepy. Why is the door open again? Why is the door open again? Why? Why does this keep happening? I'm so confused. Why is the door open again? Why is the door open again? Why is this open again? Why? I'm so confused. Who keeps opening it? Who keeps leaving it open? Dude. What the hell? I'm just gonna close it again. I already went in there in the last stream. So if you want to see that, you can, but I'm not gonna go back in there. Why is that door open again? Who is pranking me? I feel pranked. I feel pranked. We got Big Lots, Frontier Trampoline Park, Aaron's. Yeah, there's no one parked out front. Why is that door open again? I don't understand it. Why is this door open again? I am so utterly creeped out. We're just going to close the door, because we already took care of documenting this place too many times. That is utterly creepy. That is utterly creepy. What in the world is the deal here? I'm so confused. Hey Sharks, welcome back. I'm back. My computer turned off unexpectedly. I fixed it myself. Nice. That happens sometimes. My computer's been bugging out. Have you heard from the host that Jeopardy passed away? Dang. He hosted the show for 40 or 35 years. That's cool. It's too bad. I don't think I heard about that, but yeah, somebody must really want in here or something. Looks like now there is actually water stains on here, so that I wonder how long this was open. Yeah, this should not be open. Is anyone in here? Anyone at all? Because I'm closing this door. I don't hear anyone talking, so I'm going with nobody. Last chance. Well, we'll do this again. There we go. We're gonna slam it shut. There we go. I don't know why the door is open again. That is utterly creepy. That is utterly creepy. That's two coincidences now. The first one was one thing, you know, that happens. Sometimes someone went in there to maybe reorganize stuff, and you know, maybe the owner or maybe someone looking to lease the place. That is utterly creepy. Now I got phlegm in my mouth. That's nice. Yeah, that is utterly creepy. I don't know why the door is open again. I feel pranked. Family Dollar signage there. I don't think I looked at this before when I was in here, or out here. Excuse me. Last live stream. I'm gonna spit this in the grass. Hacked up a lung. I deserve that. That is utterly creepy, dude. That is utterly creepy. Like, I don't know what to make of that. We're not going back in there. I obviously closed the door because we already did that. There's no reason to go back. But seeing that door open is just utterly creepy. I will point out the spot that I'm pretty sure was where the 𝐤𝐷𝐬𝐿 was. The fabrics, Hancock Fabrics. And now if I monetize this, I probably can't monetize. If we rotate this around, come on YouTube. Come on YouTube. Yeah, Hancock Fabrics was right over here along this edge somewhere. I want to say it was closer that way where the abandoned Walmart recruitment center I did earlier this year was. I can't remember though. Or it might have been right there where Rent Center is. I don't remember. But it was along this edge of this plaza. Alright, now I'm going to look at a live chat because I saw like 3 chats that I missed. Did you try ham bones? I haven't had a chance to try ham bones. Real RTOT, it's possible that, yeah, a door could blow open. But the fact of the matter is that when I was here last time, I pushed the door and made sure that it would not budge open again without someone actually unlocking the door or something like that. And even if the wind did blow it open, unless it was a really hefty, strong wind, I don't foresee the door being caught up on that end pipe. And speaking of which, there's your way to hold the door open. God damn it, I shouldn't have said that, but oh well. Oh well. You can see in the other video anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but it's creepy that door keeps being open. That is the second time. And what's weird, I had a nervous tick almost that it was going to be open or something again. I had a weird tick. I wasn't sure. I hoped it wouldn't, but that's weird. I don't know. Maybe they're going to move someone in there. I don't really know. I guess as long as no one's damaging the building and no one's going in there stealing anything, it's not such a big deal. But having that door open leaves it possible for someone to go in there and actually do something bad. So I don't encourage doing that, and you shouldn't be breaking into places anyway. So if someone is doing that, if someone is trying to barge the door open like that, please stop. It's illegal. It can get you into a lot of trouble. Let's see, I think I said your name earlier, didn't I? Sharks for 11? Didn't I say it? When did that store close? It closed last year. I filmed the closing period of it. I filmed it when it was in the closing stage. So next video will be Friday, as I said earlier in the stream, and the next video after that will be on Sunday. I'm debating on if I do a premiere on Friday or if I just do a normal video at like 10 or something in the morning. I might do a normal video just to change things up. Glad to see you guys are all doing good. I'm glad the Hobby Lobby next to the big K got taken out. Yeah, it's good that places don't stay abandoned. Since the last time we were here, they've redone a lot more of the parking lot, it looks like, which is good. This parking lot desperately needed a repave, so. My computer turned off again. Yeah, Sharks 411, there you go. Yeah, I know, the computers are paying. My computer, I literally have to go to the BIOS just to get it to load up now. Like, I can't load it up normally. I have to actually go into the BIOS and tell it to load up. Yeah, really. I mean, maybe someone's trying to do that a benefit for me, but it's still illegal to be breaking in if that's what they're doing. I don't know. I don't have proof. I don't have video proof. There's cameras around there, so I would not be doing it myself for sure. For sure as hell no. And of course, not saying I would never break into a place. I said it before, I'll say it again. There are certain people who I will not name have broken into places who need charged and do actually have a charge on their record that basically needs paid off. So hopefully eventually something gets done. It's all good, Ramiro. We're getting close here. Got Dollar Tree in the evening. Nice shot. We're gonna go up on this sidewalk and finish up at Murdoch's, I guess. Went a little farther than I intended, but that's all right. You can see the little bit more that they've done here with the parking lot and stuff. Oh wow, you can actually see in here right now because it's not as bright outside. That's the Big Lots. Live chat. Yeah, there you go. I looked at the Big Lots. Did a walk by, but we looked at it. I'm gonna flip this around since there's this person here. There we go. Now if the camera will rotate back. YouTube kind of put the rotate camera feature in a very awkward position. It's annoying. Yeah, if someone is doing that, if someone is trying to break in there just for the door to be open for me, please don't. Please don't. I appreciate the sentiment behind it, but no, please don't. Just stop if you are. I appreciate it, but please don't. I don't want you to get in trouble. I don't want anyone else to get in trouble, and I certainly don't want to see that place get torn up. I've seen too many places end up getting really beat up before, and I don't want to see it happen at that Family Dollar. Verizon sign is lit up today. That's cool. It'd be really funny if it's like the owner actually going up and unlocking it, wouldn't it? That'd be kind of funny, but I don't think that would actually happen. I really don't see that. Unless they, well, like, watch my channel and specifically wanted me to go in there. I don't think they would do that, especially a second time. So my only guess is someone's doing it. It's hard saying who. Like, I really do appreciate sentiment behind it, but I don't like seeing places be breaking into and shit like that. That's not okay. That's completely illegal. Let's see. I wish there was a bench around here, but there isn't. So yeah, I meant to spend a little more time on it, but there's another cart holder that Big Lots used to use. So I don't know, maybe I can somehow figure it out, but we'll see. Like, once, you know, that happens once in a while where, I'm gonna flip this around now because there's not too much more interesting stuff. You know, it happens sometimes where maybe the owner goes in there, or maybe someone interested in buying the building goes in there and they forget to close the door or lock it. I've seen that happen numerous times at numerous places just here in town even. But that doesn't make it right to go trying to barge a door open or something like that. I mean, you guys saw it when we were at the Pizza Hut. That door looked like someone was using a crowbar on it or something, which that's not okay at all. That's causing damage to the building, which is going to need repaired, that didn't need to be caused in the first place. You know, like, it didn't need to be caused, and plus doing that's very illegal. Very, very, very illegal. So, yeah, I don't endorse doing that kind of activity ever, ever, ever. I mean, if you're going to go inside of a place, do it at your own risk, but I don't endorse going inside of places either when they're abandoned, because you never know what might be in there. You never know if something might be worn out. You know, if it's been sitting there for a while, the roof could collapse on you or something. You know, you don't want to get hurt. I'm doing it at my own risk, at my own will, and with no other intent than to take photos and video, and that's it, and leave. So that's my only intent, is to document the place. But other than that, yeah, it's really not worth doing any of that crap. And yeah, I don't endorse going inside of abandoned buildings. End rant, I guess. Come on, camera, rotate around for me. So yep, there's where we came from, all the way out that way west. And you'll want to watch the last live stream I did, where we continue down this road, and of course we did get that in-depth look that was unexpected. Oh man, I don't know what I said, but we're going with that. Oh man, you'll definitely want to check that out though after this stream if you missed it. But again, doing a video this Friday, doing a video on Sunday for sure. And yeah, well, let's keep going. Even despite some of the hardships that have been going on lately, we're going to keep on doing the positive stuff and keeping happy vibes, yeah? It'll be good stuff. I appreciate everyone who stopped by. I saw GRM come in here. I saw Chris and Sharks and Store Dude, Ramiro, so many people in here that I can't remember all the names. Thanks for stopping by. Shout out to our first patron as well, who will be in the description. I forget that. Is it Jack Livingston? That's it. I remembered it. Anyway, see you in the next video, and peace out.